What is up, guys? This is Andy Hewling. I am on the wet and rainy campus of Auburn University, and you're probably wondering why I'm out here in the rain, but I was going to do this anyway, so I'm just like, what the heck? It's raining. I'll just get a little wet doing this. But we've got a lot to talk about in college football, a lot of big games you need to know about, and I'll make my predictions, so stay tuned. We had a lot of talk going on into this week about transfer quarterbacks. One actually transferred out this week was Kelly Bryant from Clemson. That was a big move. I think he needs to go find a different place, honestly. I kind of agree with his decision. If you're not going to get the playing time, you need to go somewhere else. Trevor Lawrence is a great quarterback, no doubt. I think Dabo Swinney made a good call. But, you know, if you're not getting that playing time, you got to leave. We also are hearing talk of Jalen Hurts maybe deciding to leave. I don't know. Saban hasn't said much, as he never says anything to the media. But we could see Jalen Hurts leave. And Auburn, maybe a possible pick. Texas is in the mix, I heard. So Hurts is wanted by a few teams. Also, I have a theory about college football. If you look at the four teams, you see this pattern that they are dominating their opponents. Clemson dominated Georgia Tech. Alabama dominated Texas A&M. Georgia dominated Missouri. And then the list goes on. I believe the college football playoff is starting to become where there's only four teams. One of them's usually Alabama. The other one, Ohio State, Georgia maybe, or Washington, or someone from the Pac-12, Oregon, whoever. But it's really becoming where you're only down to four teams, and I think that college football is starting to get a little bit jaded, and it's not fun to watch anymore. If we're not going to have a variety, then why are we here? So if you're an Alabama fan, if you're a Georgia fan, you're probably wondering, oh, he's just jealous. He's just jealous. I mean, I'm not jealous. I just want some variety, honestly. Variety. Okay, guys, so let's start out with the predictions for this week's college football games. We'll start out with the big top 10 matchup in Happy Valley as Penn State faces off against Ohio State in a top 10 clash. And I believe the Buckeyes will win easily. I've liked Ohio State's play so far, and I just haven't seen anything out of Penn State to prove that they're going to win this game. So I like Ohio State. In the next game, we have another top 10 matchup as Stanford faces off against Notre Dame. And since Stanford won last week, I think they'll win another big game in top 25 play. And I think they will win easily, actually. I like Bryce Love, and this Stanford team is for real. And then the next game we have is Washington facing off against BYU in a top 25 matchup. And I like the Huskies to win this. That offense is very dynamic, and the Huskies will put a lot of points up on BYU, and I think they should win pretty easily. And the next game we have is Texas Tech facing off against West Virginia, and I like West Virginia to win this game very close. I think it'll be a shootout. Both teams have great offenses, but West Virginia will prevail in the end. And then the last game we have is Cal facing off against Oregon, who just lost to Stanford last week, and I think Oregon will get back on track and they will beat Cal in this game. Thank you guys for watching this show. Hope you enjoyed it. It's been great doing this. I've loved every week getting to come out here either to Auburn or just in my house doing it. Make sure you hit subscribe if you want to see more college football previews. Also like this video if you enjoyed it. I'll be back next week, hopefully, just to give you an update. But yeah, just make sure you follow me on Instagram and Snapchat and everything, and you've watched the Hewling Sports Report.